Hello guys, and welcome here to the Hitachi Truck Series. This is race number 3 here today from the South Boston Raceway. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you today, and starting on the pole will be Logan Morales in the number 83, and to his outside will be the number 51 of Daniel Gittero. Of course, this is the first time the Truck Series will run here at the South Boston Speedway. Of course, the ARCA series will run here, I believe, in 2 weeks. Don't quote me on that, but these guys getting the fresh test beforehand. And of course, this kicks off 2 straight races in the state of Virginia. Of course, these guys will be going to Richmond next weekend. They unfortunately will skip Martinsville until the playoffs. Martinsville will be a playoff race date for these guys, but nonetheless, they get to run the shortest short track that they are going to run, I believe, all season. And I'm sure they're excited. We're excited, and we can't wait to get this race kicked off. Let's take a look at your starting lineup, though, real quick. On the left-hand side of your screen, and of course, you notice a lot of, of course, same 36 drivers, but anyway, we thought we'd just show it to you first because this is a short track, meaning that, of course, if I did it before or after the intro, probably would run out of time. So that's why I figured I'd show it to you now. Anyway, let's get going. Now let's roll the intro, and we'll be back with the green flag here on GCN in just a moment. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go, getting ready to go green at this 4/10 of a mile oval in South Boston, Virginia. It'll be Logan Morales, Daniel Gittero. The green flag flies. We're underway at South Boston. Again, this series has not run this track before. None of our 3 series have. This is actually the first time we've been to South Boston since my Tax Slayer Cup days. We used to run this track. So a little bit of a homecoming, in a way, as Logan Morales will lead the opening laps here. But here comes the 17 of Steve Johnson. Again, after this we run Richmond, then we have a weekend off. So these guys looking forward to that. Of course, we'll have 4 races done out of the 25. So always a good start as LJ Toledo goes up to 2nd now. And you see that inside lane is going to be the lane that prevails here. That outside lane just has no grip. Could we see the same, though, when the ARCA series comes here in a few weeks? I believe it's ARCA East that'll be running here. Of course, see back there, I believe that's Nick Blair. No, wait, it's the 00, Jackie Smith going for third. And now the 17 of Steve Johnson's looking for fourth on Henry Sanford. The 11 is caught up to the 83. Of course, again, after this, we go to Richmond. That'll be next Friday, I believe, here on GCN. Then we'll go to Dover. That'll be race number 5. Then we go to Bristol Dirt. So those are the next 3 races coming up on the Truck Series schedule. Then, of course, we'll head to our first road course at Sonoma. Our first of, I believe, 3 this season. Of course, the other one being a Canadian Tire, and I believe Watkins Glen hosts our final road course of the campaign. So, but of course, those 3 races, Richmond, Dover, coming up, as well as Bristol Dirt. Then, of course, they'll all come your way after the week off after Richmond. Reminder, of course, last season was 23 races for the Truck Series. This season, they've expanded to 25. As Logan Morales continues to lead here, he holds about a 7/10 of a second lead. And that clean air is just helping him out quite a bit. He's had a little bit of a slow start here in the Truck Series, though, as he just hopes to turn it around. And you see these lap times they're putting up, by the way, 15, 16 seconds. One thing to also note is, of course, we're on lap 16. We should see some pit stops in this race. These guys are going to have to pit entering the backstretch, and they're going to have to go all the way around. As you can see how far that pit lane loops around. There's no room for error here, really. That's the best part of this track. There's no room for error, okay? You miss the pit lane, you're going to be in the pit wall. You spin out, you're going to hit the wall. But of course, at these low speeds, because it is a short track, shouldn't do too much. And look at this. LJ Toledo is all over the back bumper of Logan Morales for that position. Of course, we could have our 3rd different winner of the season if one of these guys wins today. Let's check in on, well, one of the 2 winners this season, Karen James, is in 10th right now. Justin Jason in the number 24, he's currently running in 11th. So our 2 winners outside the top 10 early on. But of course, pit stops could play a factor. As you see, the battle for the lead is on. LJ Toledo looking to the inside of Logan Morales. 83 is going to try to dive it in, and he might just hang on. That outside lane starting to get a little grippy. Maybe not. Here comes LJ Toledo to complete the pass. And LJ Toledo will take the race lead here at South Boston. LJ Toledo. Now the 83, Logan Morales. He's under pressure from Jackie Smith in the number 00. Of course, a few of these guys, I don't believe anybody up front, really, but a lot of these guys going to be heading to Martinsville tomorrow night. The Cup race will take place at Martinsville Speedway. And, of course, I believe tomorrow we also have the ARCA races. We got a car blown up on the pit lane. It's the 34 of Nick Blair. That is the teammate to Jackie Smith. A tough break for the Rom brothers Toyota Tundra here. But again, the Cup Series and the ARCA, the Pierce ARCA Series, they'll be running here, I believe, tomorrow, or at Martinsville tomorrow. The Cup, I believe, runs at 7 p.m. The ARCA runs at 4:45. So, you won't want to miss that show. You saw the battle there, and I believe Dylan Ibrahimian just got third from Logan, or oh my gosh, it's not Dylan Ibrahimian, it's Steve Johnson. Dylan Ibrahimian, I believe, was in that ride last year. That's why I'm getting tripped up with the names. Again, it's race 3, guys. Give me a little bit of a break. Okay, by race 6, if I'm still saying that, then you have a right to get on my case. You see the 13, the 83 battling, and the 83 just does not seem to have a long run car. The caution is out. Oh, big crash, backstretch, 26, Amy Summers. And you see the leaders are pitting to avoid this. And Amy Summers stuck in the pit wall. She's going to need a tow truck, as that'll for sure put that 26 a lap down. And this is going to be the money stop now. There goes the 11. And the 11's barely going to win the race off. Let's go see what happened. It looks like Amy Summers tried to make a dive to the pit lane from the high side. Thought she saw a gap. And Keith Stevens was just there. And then Dylan Young, her teammate, just taps her right there. And then, oh man, 26 is just right in harm's way. Takes a bunch of hits. And it just looks like she runs out of gas or something. She stalls the car and just complete meme move right there. Amy Summers in the pit wall. Tough break for the 26. Let's take you back to the green here in just a moment. We get ready to go back racing here. You see all the trucks 1 lap down. 3 laps down is Amy Summers after that. And then the 34 out of the race with the gearbox. These guys in front of the 11 are fighting to stay on the lead lap as the green flag flies. We got a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Anger Nest. Hollywood Fitzy there on the screen. Oh, man. Probably my favorite part of doing these races now. As the 11 gets moved high by the 19 of Pretty Shaw, trying to get her lap back. Now the 00 is going to look for the race lead. The 11 is going to fight like hell to keep this race lead. There's the 98, one of the trucks 1 lap down. And now she is, the 98 of Ranvit Core, I believe she is trying to stay on the lead lap here. Or get her lap back, rather. Here comes that 25 as well, and the 25 is also a lap down. The next closest truck is also the 17 of Steve Johnson. Here comes the 17. Battle for the race lead. And the 17 of Steve Johnson's going to get the lead. There's the 3, Eric Faden on the pit lane. Issue for the 3. Something to note, if we do have overtime, those trucks that are more than 1 lap down are out of this race. So something these trucks should all keep in mind as we're battling here. Boy, that'd be something to get overtime here, but who knows? Oh, 3 wide back here. Oh, the 0-2 right into the 11. You can't go 3 wide here. This is just not smart. You see the 17 trying to get around that 98. Put some trucks between him and the 00. Here we go, this time by. Oh, you see Dylan Young up ahead. Keep in mind, he's got some damage, too, from hitting his teammate. We got 5 laps of racing to go here at South Boston. Mohammed Zain Abdullah on the pit lane. Four to go. Oh, the 17's pitting. They don't have enough fuel to get to the finish, and I don't know how. That's going to be between the 00 of Jackie Smith and the 51 of Daniel Gittero, assuming they don't pit. And they won't. 2 laps to go this time. Again, keep in mind the leader takes the white flag before the caution flies. The race is over, and that's going to be a tough task. They are 3 wide again behind. And she will take the white flag. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Jackie Smith through 3 and 4. Jackie Smith is going to win the first ever truck race here at South Boston. Congratulations to Jackie Smith. A first-time winner, 3rd different winner to start the season. You see they are spinning and wrecking behind. And now the caution's going to fly once again after the race. Too little, too late. Congratulations to the 00 of Jackie Smith. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and standings, and we will be back here for race number 4 at Richmond next weekend. Until then, guys, goodbye, everyone.